You are all charged that on the 23rd day of this month at Kensington Palace Gardens, having been made acquainted with the directions of the Commissioner of the Metropolis, dated 23rd, made under Section 52 of the Metropolitan Police Act 1839, for the purpose of keeping order and preventing obstruction in the places, streets and thoroughfares, and on the occasions specified therein, did wilfully disregard the said directions, contrary to Section 54(9), Metropolitan Police Act 1839. Colin Waring, do you plead guilty or not guilty to the charge?
Guilty.
George William Story?
Guilty.
Raymond Jennings?
Guilty.
Have you anything to say? Colin Waring.
The purpose of the action was a non-violent protest against nuclear weapons
Yes,
and policies.
yes. A matter of conscience. Next.
I would just like to say
A matter of conscience. Next.
Our action was just...
I really must insist that you confine your remarks to the charge and avoid wasting the court's time on matters which do not concern it. You are each fined £2 and bound over to keep the peace for 1 year in the sum of £25.
I refuse to accept the binding over. I regard it as nothing more than a legal device to paralyze conscientious protest. And I refuse.
George William Story?
I refuse now. We're prevented from making our case properly in any other way. I say on this matter, these courts is an insult to the...
Raymond Jennings?
I won't agree to be bound over.
And you are fully acquainted with the possible consequences of refusing?
Yes.
You are all sentenced to 3 months in prison, which can be terminated at any moment on acceptance of the binding over agreement.
You've checked these readings?
Yes.
Well, they don't make sense.
That's what I was trying to tell you last week when I'd done...
Well, look, Brian, for goodness sake, I mean, it's no use blaming the apparatus.
No, nothing against the apparatus. It's just not suitable for this experiment.
Well, then, for heaven's sake, get what you need and do the thing properly.
They won't blame me.
Who left this pump on?
I don't know.
Listen, Dr. Waring.
Yes, I know. You sent me in a written report, and your reports are practically unreadable. You people may learn science these days, but you don't seem to pick up very much English.
I must be naive. I used to think money was no object in classified research. Well, if they won't get the stuff I asked for, let them do the explaining when it all goes to cock. I expect their English is good enough.
All right, then. Well, you get what you need by any methods you please. And if that bunch of mindless idiots over there carpet the expense, you'll just have to dodge them, won't you? The first thing you'll learn in government research is how to play blind man's buff with the administration.
I hope I'm not one of the mindless idiots in question.
Oh, no. No, it's just that,
I'm off anyway. I'll do what I can. Good night. Night, Doctor.
I'm not beginning to preach anarchy, are you, Leonard? That will never do.
it's the usual thing, apparatus, expense. He hasn't been here long enough to pick up the dodges. He's a bright lad.
Colin still in Brixton?
Yes. Yes, I think they'll be sending him to an open prison.
Oh, good.
But it's hardly your problem, is it? No children. It'd suit Frida very nicely if we had your sort of life. Weekends in London, galleries, theatres, very nice.
Well, if we will brutalize your wife with rural domesticity.
How would you like it if you had a grown son whose ideas and beliefs you detested?
Well, it's perfectly normal, isn't it?
Well, it isn't just something passing either. Not, what would you call it, the wayward passions of youth.
Oh, come now.
When I was his age, I used to go around with my father spouting socialism at street corners.
Well, no one can say that your son is laboring under the same disadvantage.
Very funny.
Well, at least he isn't a communist.
Oh, no, but he's about as left-wing as you can get without leaving the Labour Party altogether. I suppose he's some sort of Marxist, really.
What, in 1962, in this country? My God, what a hope.
Oh, no, it isn't a hope. It isn't a hope. It's a system. Are there any other systems kicking around?
Well, I always offer up prayers every night of my life for having been born into a nation of pragmatists.
You were born into a family of rich idlers living on shares who could afford to send you to Oxford and then send you to Vienna and let you grow up with the idea that science is some sort of exquisite hobby.
No, Leonard, don't bite the class that's taken you to its bosom. That's terribly old-fashioned.
Yeah, isn't it? And so's my son.
Well, speaking as a dyed-in-the-wool hedonist, I just popped in to remind you that you, Frida, and Francis are coming to my party this evening.
Oh, but I've got a report that I sent
Oh, now, look, aren't you working rather too hard, Leonard? You know, the secret is to pass the inessentials over to the canaille, and you do what you're paid to do. Coordinate the research of this section.
Well, I was happier when I was on the bench, but the higher you get, the less science you seem to do. I'd like to keep well in touch.
Well, how's that paper of yours getting on?
I haven't looked at it for months and months. The original work's obsolete already.
Oh. Well, start another one, my dear fellow. Anyway, I'll see you this evening. About 9.
Yes.
Right. Ciao.
I'll see you.
Peter, I wish you could have stayed to dinner.
Oh, I wish I could have, but I promised to eat with these people in Oxford. My father's often asking out to you and Leonard. I wish you'd come to London for a day sometime. He's very fond of Colin and Francis. He thinks they're a credit to you.
That won't endear him to my father. Your truculence won't endear you to anyone, darling. I'm surprised you put up with her so often in London, Peter.
Oh, we just have to make the best of it. After all, we can't alienate the lodger's sister.
Can't alienate your unpaid cleaner and General Muggins, you mean?
If you ask me, Colin drags you up to London to these meetings and students' things in the hopes of marrying you off early. That's your fate. You'll marry a fat biochemist and then scuttle off to Watford to breed.
Suppose I learn Spanish and scuttle off to Cuba.
To breed?
I'd sooner give birth to Cubans than nasty little Anglo-Saxons.
You're a credit to the revolution and all that, and we're all frightened to death of you. But why not just try concentrating on getting your A-level?
Oh, Mother.
I wish I could feel that this going to prison isn't going to affect Colin at university. Doesn't anyone object? No, well, I suppose if you're his tutor, you ought to know.
There are plenty of people that object to all that, but so far no one's taken any action. I don't think you need worry.